Hello everyone out there. I am the Dance Alive Dancer. And welcome to 7 Days in Hell, Part 13. You're gonna have to excuse me today, I got a little bit of a cough. Who were supposed to be dead? I screamed out, I need help, as my body is now being torn apart by the spirits, or the demons, or whatever they were. I was being torn from the inside out. I could literally feel ripping going on inside my body, from the inside out. And I could do nothing about it to stop it. I wailed out loud in terror as my tongue came out of my mouth and literally turned it inside out in agonizing pain. So severe I screamed out that I was dying, even though I knew I was already dead. I was vomiting grotesque vomit. Again, Stephen answered me. Lord called out, Susan! Real loud. I literally jumped from my fallen position on the floor. I stood up and answered, yes. Is it time? What's going on? Is everything okay? Stephen's voice sounded as if it were in deep set state of sorrowful mourning status, as he said, no, Susan, no, Susan, you're very close to death. The ambulance paramedics can't revive you, and they're just about to give up on you, I said to the ambulance workers. I stood frozen, and I froze with absolute terror and horror as I started to run through my feet. What? Then I froze up with absolute terror and horror as it started to run through my feet, up my body like an ice-cold bucket of water, out through my head. I said, I don't understand. The same day is going over and over. The same things are happening again and again and again that happened days ago. How, in the name of God, is this possible? I'm reliving stuff that happened yesterday and the day before. How is this possible? Is this what one version of eternal punishment in hell is like? To relive the same day over and over again forever? I began to thrash around and scream, God help me, over and over and over again, as my cells seemed to be slowly getting hotter and hotter. My God, please help me. As I felt I was sliding back into hell again, as I heard the voice of judgment say, send Susan to hell. I smelled the rotten toxic fumes of such horror I can't even explain it. I smelled burned flesh. I saw flames of people boiling their skin, with blisters popping out, boils, exploding skin on fire, charring. For my mind was unable to cope with it. I was full of torment, pain, and shock. I should be dead, but here you can't die. God, what's going on? My God, am I really dead? As I turned, I saw the countless outlines of people, thousands of people, screaming out in agony, unlike any other screams that I ever heard. Also, I saw things that I did not know what they were. Worms spinning around as if they were eating on people in the pit of fire. I don't know what these creatures were, except they are beyond horrible. I saw thousands of deformed demons, creatures, twisted up burned people that look as if they were badly burned in a fire. Their legs twisted up, some bent up, different sized limbs, some without limbs. Their eyes out of shape, in different places. Some eyes were broken and hanging out bloody, like in like a Freddy Krueger movie or something. I got sick to my stomach, and blood was coming out of my mouth. I was so dry and so hot I was pleading and screaming for some water or something to drink. My tongue was swollen. and my mouth was sealed shut. I could not talk. My mouth was stuck, swollen up, shut from lack of water. Rivers of agonizing pain went through my body. It went through my body at it as if I was being shredded, torn apart by worms, bugs, big spiders, and things I can't even put a name to. I screamed out as blood was flying out of my mouth. Please help me, God, please. God in heaven. Please, please. Then I heard the voice of the second judge. Then I heard the voice of the second judge at the judgment bar say, well, let's bring Susan back again. We still might send Susan back to life and sentence her to life. I was unsure, not sure where I am. I suddenly found myself back in the cell again, in the building of the dead, in another part of hell, perhaps, or perhaps in a waiting room, in limbo. I'm simply not sure where I was. I screamed out, God, where am I at? Where are you? Please help me. What is happening to me? I kept on screaming out, God help me. As I realized a few things. One thing is, in hell, you do not eat. However, eating is, you do not eat. In hell, you do eat. However, eating is not necessary, as I realized. I have not eaten in days, perhaps weeks. And yet I felt no hunger at all. Food was not given to me. No kind of food. Here in hell, you no longer need to eat. But I've seen others eat as well as I have eaten. I also realized there was no bathroom here in hell. And I had gone days and days and days without using a bathroom to poop or pee, or yet I had no urge to go to the bathroom. That was gone. I am indeed dead. Two people came into the big room of where my cell was. And I was pleading, begging them to please help me. I saw again the ambulance. It was the paramedic, still wheeling me on the stretcher. They're about ready to take the gas mask off of me. They're about ready to take the life support mask off of me. My nose, and about to pronounce me dead at 2 a.m. I cried out, I wailed out, no, no, no. I'm sorry. Hey, please, sir, please. Check the chart. I'm still alive, for God's sakes. Check the chart. I'm still alive. I don't want to die. Please, for God's sakes, check the chart. As I fell on the floor of the cell, red eyes, with streaming tears and burns. I don't want to die. I bawled in the center of the cell, screaming, crying, tears, burns. I don't want to die. Just then I heard the voice of Stephen Jackson call out my name. Susan! Susan! I said, yes. I asked, am I okay? Am I okay? Did it work? What happened to me? Please, what's going on? He sadly, mournfully said, no, it didn't. You're still hanging there in cell 6. You're seconds away from death. I thought, how in the name of God is this happening? I don't understand this. The same thing happened to me 5 times now. It keeps happening to me over and over and over. How could I be dead 5 times? My God, I thought, is this what hell is really like? Is this what hell is really like? To spend forever reliving the same day over and over again? Senseless things happening? Then I heard a voice from somewhere in the center of cell number 2. It said, no. I said, who is this? He answered, my name is unimportant. Things are not repeating. We, both of us, are in the same kind of limbo, a waiting room right now. And your fate is being decided. Each time you experience what you think is a repeat, you're actually reliving it for real, not repeating it. You're being judged as whether to send you back to life again or die or be sent to hell. In other words, you're reliving the same thing over and over again for real. You are actually living it over and over again, like in Groundhog Day. I cried out, "Am I dead now?" The voice said, "I don't think you understand, but I'll try to make it simple. Right now, you're in a death state, but you are not, still living. You're in between life and death right now. And the reason you continue to go from place to place, like from the cell to hell to life, back to the cell, then the judgment room, is your fate is not yet decided. If your fate was already decided, you die and leave life forever. And you will go to hell for eternity. If they return you to life, then you will have to repent and reform and spread the word of what you've seen and heard about, how lovely life really is. You will have to tell them not to come here, not to do wrong, and tell them how precious life is and living for God. You know hell is for real. Just then, I was in a sheer horror. I saw in the center of a pit without fire in it, a light from nowhere. A light in hell? What can it be? That can't be. As I turned back, it was my dead mom that had been dead for 11 years now. When I saw her outline, I cried out in horror, "Mom, it's me. Please help me. I need help. Something bad has happened to me. I'm dead. I died. I'm in hell. Please, Mom, tell God I'll change. I will listen to God. I want to go back home. I'm in hell, Mom." I saw the cells moving across the pit, on top of it, floating in the air, away from where my mom was. I was reaching my arm to the cell doors, hard as I could to reach her, but I couldn't reach her. I was full of tears as I heard Mom's voice very faintly said, "The breath of life is a gift. Each moment is yet another opportunity to share the beauty of life with others. You need to tell others the true meaning of life." Then she came and she was gone. The pit exploded in a leap of flames. I'm going to stop right there for a minute, my friends. The breath of life is a gift. Each moment is yet another opportunity to share the meaning of life with others. Remember that from someplace? The dance of life. That's where it came from. This experience right here. As I was told to share this with the world, which I have done through the dance of life. Anyway, going on, I heard nothing more. I screamed out again as I saw the outside of hell. And I heard Stephen again saying, "No, no, don't kill Susan." As I turned, I could see spirits. I must be in hell, or dead, or in heaven, or in a nightmare. I saw what looked like ghosts, or spirits. They were people wearing black and white striped jail jumpsuits, all chained together, being whipped by this big creature in a horrible twisted looking thing. The heat was so bad, the smell was beyond deadly toxic. My God, what and who are these people? One came right next to my cell door opening. It was terrifying me. It was a person, a spirit, a male trying to tell me something. But it was a spirit, a ghost. I heard him anyway saying, "Help me, I'm a tortured soul." I fell to the floor in disbelief, yelling out, "God, what is this? What is this, God?" The guy in cell 2, in the middle cell, answered again. The guy in the middle cell answered again. He said, "These are lost souls of people. Lost souls of people.